Alright, fuckers and fuckettes, this is that VF700 Magna I've been working on. I just started it a minute ago. I had a little oil leak because I forgot an O-ring by that stupid clutch master cylinder, but I done fixed that so it ain't leaking no more. Damn, I done drip sweat all over that fucking seat. I had to change the back seat, and there's them buttons for Marie and Whitney. Now, this is going to a lady in California, and I set this up to where she can just tip this back seat up and it'll turn into a backrest for when she's alone. Takes about 4 bolts to make it happen, but it makes for a hell of a nice little cruiser. And I still got, we've got an Accel, set of Accel coils coming for it. I put on an Ikusa ignition. I just finished doing that this morning. But we still got to get the coils because this one's got to pass California emissions because the lady that's buying it off me, well, off of us, off of me and Dennis, lives out in California, and we got to make it pass all their bullshit. And that little red tube sticking out of there, I was just squirting carb cleaner in there because I had one that didn't quite sound like it was firing right, and then it turned out to be the stupid resistor in them little plug wires, so I ended up changing all them little resistors. These in the end of the boot on these, they have a little resistor in there, and I guess when they're 20 something years old like that, let's see, this is 86. Wow, that's 25 years old. But it's taken me about 3 months to go through this motor. And I'm rambling and boring the shit out of you, and I know Marie's wanting to hear that rumble. Key's still a little bit, you gotta futz with it a little bit because the locksmith wasn't the best, but he was pretty damn good. And it fits the tank, it fits the... Now that's 4 cylinders you're hearing. And I still got a little bit of carb cleaner in there, so she ain't 100%, but I set this up to where down low you can bring it on slow, or if you so choose you can bury that tack right now. She do sound good. That smoke is from that oil I spilled when I was changing that clutch seal. See, I'm just barely touching this throttle. But you can bring it on slow. Now, the reason I did that is the lady said she was somewhat an inexperienced rider. And by her saying that, I gave it about, you know, an inch of control down low, and then I put in staged needles in the carbs. And instead, what those are is, instead of tapering, they taper normal at the bottom, and then there's a step. Well, they taper normal at the top, I'm sorry. And then there's a step as they come out of that main jet. They will open up and just, you know, they get skinny and they open up in one big step, and they'll just start pissing fuel in there. I mean, because she said she wants to do a little canyon blasting, and you need a little extra pep for that. Right now at the rear wheel, about an hour ago, she was 140 horsepower, and I imagine by the time she gets a little bit cleaned out, she'll probably be touching about 150, because I still got a lot of crud in that tank. I mean, I flushed that thing with diesel and everything else, but I ain't got it all out of there. And yeah, I know, I gotta polish it again. I got grease and oil all over it, but it polishes up really nice. And she's gonna get a couple of my famous S's on her on the sides, and the lady can probably will peel them off, but I'm gonna put them on there anyway. And finding an Ikusa ignition for this one was a bitch, because Ikusa doesn't like Honda too well. So what I had to do is keep the stock pickups, and then I've got the Ikusa box for Suzuki on there, and I just cut that one extra wire that Honda uses. And the Ikusa lead, I tied into the tail lights on the hot side, not on the pass side. And if that key is on, that ignition's on. And then the kill switch up here on the handlebar, I just took the stock Honda leads, ran them down up underneath the tank all the way back down to that ignition box, and it's just a cutout kill switch anyway, so guess what? She got a cutout kill switch on there that actually works with an Ikusa ignition on a Honda. That ain't supposed to happen, but hey, I like this shit. It's working nice. I've got the box programmed little bit high. I've got about 8 degrees advance on the bottom end. Now I'm just counting the electrical advance, because this thing does have a little mechanical advance to it. And total advance at 8,000 RPM was like 42 degrees, which is a little bit much. You can spit flames out the exhaust if you want to, but Dennis is having the back sections of the exhaust cut today, so she'll be a little bit quieter too. And right now, I mean, she's pretty quiet. If you're keeping it down low, you goose on it, and she will get loud. She will light that fucking back tire right the hell up too. This lady's gonna be buying tires right away because I tore that motherfucker up on the dyno again. I'm getting famous for that. I done flat spotted, what, 5 or 8 tires here lately. Anyway, I'm stoned and rambling, and I guess I'm gonna holler at y'all fuckers and fuckettes later. That's the VF700 up and running.